So we are live. All right, welcome everyone to a new episode of our leadership series. You know what's incredible? This week, it's the last week of this BAL leadership series season because we go into close it off by the end of this week on Saturday with Dr. Harbin, actually, the president of the G100 and all this incredible movement of female leadership. Today, I have the honor to have with me Regina Williams, an incredible leader, an incredible woman, and I am and an author and just doing so much for female leadership. Welcome, my dear Regina.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much,
You
Hynd.
started with us the wrap up of this season. So this is a powerful week. And I'm going to give you the stage so that you can tell us a bit about you. Who are you? How did you start? And
Thank you so much.
what was the journey to find yourself in London
Much.
today?
Thank you so much. And I would like to say good morning here in England. It's morning, and good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. My name is Regina Williams, and I take this opportunity to thank Hynd for inviting me for this session. I am Regina Williams. I'm the founder of Regina Williams Global Voice of Resilience. I am also Regina Williams, the author of my book, Blessed Struggles. This book.
Yes, bless you. We're going to come back to this book so that you give us all the details.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, Blessed Struggle is a book which is the story of my life.
Mm.
It's my autobiography from extreme poverty in Kenya to professional and political success. This book became number 3 in the category of British political autobiography, Amazon bestseller.
Wow,
Immediately,
congratulations. We have an Amazon bestseller and number 3 category in UK. This is incredible.
thank you so
And
much.
it's your biography. You
Yes,
tell your story.
yes, and I'm going to connect to that later because I didn't market the book to become a bestseller or to become number 3 in the British political biography. It went into Amazon and straight away I was seeing it number 5, the following day number 3. I even think possibly it became number 2 or number 1, but I wasn't wanted. So I'm also Regina Williams, the first black Kenyan and therefore East African politician in Great Britain. For 10 years, I was a people's representative in Great Britain.
Mhm.
So, what am I saying now today is I am not here about the things I've done in my life. I am here to talk to you, brothers and sisters in this team, to inspire you, to motivate you to move forward in whatever you're doing.
I love that.
Let's hope that as time goes in this session, I will be able to achieve what I normally want to achieve, and that is inspiring somebody to get their dreams.
I love that. So, how did you get your inspiration to go after your dreams?
Yes, because I come from extreme poverty, and that to me was the key. That to me was the thing that set me in fire. My resilience grew from my childhood poverty. where I went to school barefoot, no shoes, most days hungry. I slept on mud floors. I slept in a house where you could look at night and see the stars. The moonlight would come in. The rain came in on the floors where we slept, and therefore it was cold at night as well. I longed for the morning to run out to the sunset, and it would start extreme poverty that takes it away for the person we are seeing here today in Europe on global scale.
Wow, that's incredible. Where is this name blessed? Because these are struggles that are really hard and harsh for any child, any, anywhere in the world. How did you find the blessing or you saw the blessing and when?
That is a very good question because most people are ready a book they would say, this is a big deal. How is somebody coming from that kind of background turning around to say that those blessings they became so that those struggles they became a blessing? Because there was dreams in that.
There was
Ev-
dreams.
Everybody in the world wants to live in a good house, wants to have things to eat, wants to have shoes on their feet, wants to help their family. And here I am. I didn't have any of those. There was no running water, no electricity was left on the floor. So my dreams were just they were just dreams. I had to change. I had to transition. I had to transform from what? From those deprivations. I had to transform into living from surviving. I was longing to be, and that is why I always tell people resilience is not something I went to school to study, that I went to school to find out, that I went to YouTube, that I went to Google. No, it was there. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that I finished education, primary school education at the age of 17 years.
At the age of 7.
17. That time, you just don't want to give up. And that's why I tell you always, don't give up. You will not give up until something happens. There was a voice in me which said, no, there's no giving up. You're going all the way until you change the situation, the environment around you.
That's incredible. So, when did you leave Kenya to come to Europe or to go to India? Well, you came to Morocco before. Tell me.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I actually say Morocco is my second home in Africa,
Yes.
at least. So this was a turning point as well in my life. After the hardship, I managed to get a government scholarship.
Oh, that's incredible.
Oh, when I got that
Oh,
scholarship, I was over the moon. To go and study medicine in Casablanca. You know what? I feel it's a blessing to be here as well from Morocco.
yes. I know, and I feel that too.
Yes,
You are incredible. You are incredible that you kept on believing in your dream no matter what.
yes. The day I got a scholarship about 38 years ago, I boarded that plane to Casablanca to study medicine. I carried a few items in my suitcase. I want to tell you that what filled my suitcase was not the items, but the dreams were full in my suitcase. As I went over the River Nile, the Sahara Desert that I had been studying in geography, my heart was just excited.
mm,
And I knew that I was on my way to victory. So I went to Morocco, Casablanca. I didn't know even a word like Sava because Morocco they speak French.
yes.
I didn't know a word. I didn't know Sava, nothing. I was very naive.
Mm,
And so I went to Casablanca, studied 1 year of the language in Rabat, where you are, la faculté des sciences et de l'éducation.
okay.
That's where we studied French language for 1 year before I went to the faculty of medicine in Casablanca to study medicine, which is, I think you know it is la faculté de médecine et de pharmacie at Casablanca.
Mm,
I did my medicine there. When I was in the second year,
mm,
there was a U-turn. The Gulf War started of 1980. And at that time, I had to make a U-turn now. Again, the decision that I had to make, we were advised to by the British consulate because we were what is called Anglophones.
mm,
So you know when there is a problem in the Middle East or any of these Maghreb countries, they are affected, North Africa. So we were advised that now you can go back to your countries because the climate is not very good. It's
mm,
affecting everything. And I said, I'm not going back to Kenya
mm,
because I know where I came from.
mm,
Poverty. My family had dreams. In Africa, when you are from abroad,
mm, mm.
are waiting for you to go back home.
They are waiting for you to come back.
They're waiting for you to come back with a big job and big money.
Of course. Mm. Are you
So,
going to come back?
so here I am. I have to leave Morocco. I've not finished my medical studies.
Mm,
And guess what? I'm pregnant.
mm,
Is there any family want to see somebody went to study, going back home, pregnant, with no qualifications?
mm,
I said no. And that time I made a decision to come to Great Britain.
mm, mm,
These were hard decisions. I came alone. I didn't know anybody in Great Britain.
mm.
Nobody. The rest of it is real.
Yes.
I had to navigate.
Mm. And so you then from Morocco you went to the UK.
Yes.
And did you work in the medical field in the beginning?
No, I didn't. Because you see that I came here, I was pregnant.
Yes.
And I didn't know anybody. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a grant to study. I was almost on the streets. I had only 50 US dollars from Casablanca in my pocket.
And how so? How did you manage?
Yeah, that's a good question, yours. I came to meet a host family,
Mhm,
people I have never seen,
mhm,
that I was given their contact while I was in Casablanca.
mhm,
Actually, I was meant to go to America, but I decided to come to Britain because this person in America said, I know so and so in there.
mm,
Go and do it or see if there's something that can work with them. So you
mm,
can imagine you traveling to a foreign country to meet people you don't know. They don't know you as well. And it's not just me, I'm pregnant as well. And they don't know I'm pregnant.
mm.
So I met the host family. The journey from the airport to their home, inside my hand was like, what am I going to tell them next? I'm also pregnant. It was 3 months, so they didn't realize. But after 3 weeks, the lady, the English woman, married to a Kenyan man, he realized I was pregnant. And he says, the only solution is to go back to Kenya. You can't succeed here. There's no student jobs. There's nothing. I have made many, decisions in my life. And at that time, I was faced with another decision.
Mm.
Obviously, they're not going to be with me. I'm leaving. And that was outside London.
Mm.
I left now coming to London from Nottingham, the city of Nottingham. It's my first city in London.
Mm.
So I left Nottingham to London. Now, I didn't know anything again about London, but there was a girl who had left Morocco with me. For her, she was in London. I found this guy. We started going to church. I'm pregnant, no food to eat now.
Mm. Oh, wow.
Find a way, and that was the church.
Mm.
That's why God is the center of my progress. The church took us, the church took me pregnant, it started helping me. But there was a voice in me saying, this is temporary because I am on a mission.
Oh, they're telling us they cannot hear you either. Maybe you want to reconnect. And even me, I'm having a hard time hearing you. So,
Um,
and I think the same for other people. They're not able to hear you really well.
so you want me to disconnect and
Yeah.
come back? Or,
Or you can come closer to the micro because it's I had to put the sound really high to be able to hear you. And I think people are telling us that they can't hear you well. And your story is just so powerful. We really want everyone to be able. Do you want to?
can,
Yes.
can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now it's better because you were too far and we hear a lot of noise.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. But I thought it was just me, but everybody is saying the same.
Oh, sorry. So
Yeah,
where can we,
this
what
is
is,
better. This is
oh,
much better.
oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
So therefore, I hope you heard that I arrived in London with nothing, and we went to a church, which took me on board. The church was helping me
Mm.
and helping me with another Kenyan girl that I arrived here with.
Mm.
So the city of London, when we arrived here, we didn't know where north or east is. And I
Mm.
have to say this all the time that when I came to Great Britain myself, I didn't know anything like what I'm seeing people know now. People come, immigrants come to Great Britain because they know there is benefits, there is this. I was very naive. I came to Great Britain to study. I didn't know anything about benefits. All those like, how am I going to survive? I left it to God. I said I will find something. And this was really a change of mind as well. What people call mindset. But for me, I'd not even known the word mindset. It was just my inner voice telling me that, Regina, where you are now, you are alone. Regina, now you know you must survive. Regina, you know nobody's coming for you.
Mm.
You must sustain yourself. You must rise yourself. And the voice told me that right now, where you are, it's like you are in a river. You are swimming. You either float or you sink. And I said, I'm not sinking. And I looked around and said, okay, even if I'm pregnant, for sure, there's nothing new. There's nothing new that is happening. Everything I'm seeing has happened before. I'm seeing
Yeah.
people, I'm seeing people with two legs, two hands, two eyes. Nothing special here. There's nothing unique. This is life.
Mm.
And I'm going to succeed. You must really say you're going to succeed when you find yourself pressed against the world, pressed against problems in this world.
Mm.
And that is what is called resilience. You're not going to learn it in YouTube. What is resilience? What is leadership? Who is going to send you to become something? Send yourself.
Yes.
I found myself behind closed doors. My door closed in Morocco. I came to the UK. And when I arrived in the UK, where I was going, the door closed. I didn't stay behind the closed door.
Mm.
At the host family, I made a move. So in life, I am telling people, you have to make moves. You have to create a door where there is no door. You have to create it yourself. I tell people that success is in your hands. If you sit somewhere in your phone and cry, oh, Regina Williams, you're a foreigner in Great Britain. Oh, Regina Williams, you're pregnant. Oh, Regina Williams, you have no family. You have no friends. You are going to be a single parent. You are going to sink, and you cannot allow those kind of things in your life. So I decided that even as I was being supported by the church, I would make a way, not just for myself, but for my son as well, for the child I was carrying. And to me, that is resilience of a human, a woman
Mm.
who refused to be defeated, a woman who sees purpose
Yes,
and not to fear. I saw the purpose of me succeeding for my family and for myself and for my son.
that's incredible. I have a comment here, so beautiful, from Alison. She said, so courageous at such a young age, Regina. And yes, that inner voice was guiding you. And when did you feel that inner voice guiding you? And please come closer so that we can hear you properly because there's a lot of noise around. Telly.
To become again, please.
So, what is this guiding voice? How did you feel it? Like, if you were to talk to someone, a child, a young girl, a young woman who's like through struggles, circumstances that are not the right one for her, what can you tell her?
Well, I'll tell them that nothing good comes by being afraid. I would tell them that when you feel that it is the end, it is actually the start.
Mm. I love that. When you feel that it is the end, it is actually the start. I
It
love
is
that.
the start of your greatness.
Yeah.
So, and here I am. I am a testament.
Yes, absolutely.
When I
Absolutely.
when I was pregnant and I left my boyfriend in Casablanca and he was going to Morocco and they were supposed to meet me and they never met me, I still stayed behind and start crying. So I will tell people that every struggle you've got, don't see it as a prison for you. Struggle is not prison. Struggle is supposed to bring the best of you. Struggle is supposed to bring skills, to bring talents that you don't actually know that you've got. Because if you become afraid, then you are not evolving, you are not becoming anything, really.
Mm,
And it's about taking risks as well.
mm,
Like I left Morocco, I took a risk to come to a country. It's like going to a promised land.
mm,
The people who went to the promised land, they had a lot of challenges on the way. While I'm talking this now from the Bible, the
yes.
children of Israel went to the promised land. They had a lot of challenges on the road. They didn't know anybody was going to welcome them in the promised land. But they
Mm,
knew they were going to the promised land.
mm,
And that was it. And that is anybody with problems. You are on your journey to the promised land. What is in the promised land?
mm,
There is milk and money.
mm.
Milk. I really don't mean that great is
Eh,
the promised land. I don't mean that great patient is the promised land, but the journey into your transformation, the
mm.
journey into your success is what I call,
Turn it into a success. Turn it into
yes. It is not one.
blessing. Yeah.
Exactly. The journey to your success is your journey to the promised land, where you
Yeah.
want to be. You can be in America, you can be in Great Britain, but if you don't know what you are after, it's nothing.
Mm,
That's going to happen.
mm.
So embrace your struggles, learn from them,
Embrace your struggle. Learn from them.
yes,
Yes.
and don't wait for somebody to tell you that now you can go and do something.
Mm,
Now get out of this closed door, go and find the door. If you are blocked in the north,
Mm,
don't wait for somebody to tell you to go to the south.
mm,
If you are in the east with problems, don't wait for somebody to tell you go to the west. You might find the solution. You
mm.
need to go yourself. You need to find the route. You need to make a route for yourself. And there's no permission. You are not going to get permission from anybody. You approve yourself and you go.
I love that. You don't want to wait for permission from nobody. You
No,
approve yourself. This is such a beautiful reclamation to get back the power on who we are. You don't
exactly.
want, yeah, don't wait for any permission, any validation, anything.
Nothing.
And I, yeah, and I love the way you said it. You need to approve yourself. You don't need to wait for someone to approve you.
Yes, because if you wait, nobody's going to come.
That's true. You can wait for long, right? Yeah.
Yes, you'll
So
be closed door for so long.
it's so true. So if we want to get a copy of your book, it's on Amazon. We're gonna drop the link here.
Yes, yes.
Your story is fascinating. So what do you do today as a woman, a thought leader, sharing all this story?
I didn't get you.
So what is your work today? What's your mission today?
Well, my mission today is I have a mission to inspire people
Mhm.
and to get people to achieve their dreams, especially for women. Just to tell them that it's possible for us to achieve. And our stories as women, don't wait somebody to say, now come on the platform, I want you to be seen. Now come to the platform, I want you to be heard. Because if you know who you are, if you do what you need to do and shine, the world will see you, the world will put you on a platform because you've got something to offer.
Yes, I love that.
You have something to offer.
Yes.
You cannot wait and think you are going to be seen by anybody,
Mhm.
written by anybody. When my book came out, and this is a testimony, I wrote this book for people, especially women, especially immigrants who will find themselves in a situation in war, especially foreign students who will find themselves in a situation for their work, especially young women who will be pregnant and they think it is the end of the world. And even that pregnancy might become the blessing,
Mm,
the purpose that you must succeed for what you have done.
I love this. I love that. Struggles will turn into blessing if you so believe, and this is what you want to do. So one last question as we arrive into the end of this conversation. I always ask my guests about their understanding of leadership. So what does leadership means to you, Regina? Can you tell us in your own words?
In my own words, and in no training that I've been, I have been a leader in London as a position. I was leading people for 10 years. First, I was a community leader, and then I became a politician. I became a politician because they saw that I was leading people in communities. So, as a leader, you have to have what is called a vision for the people,
Mm,
work with the people, see the problem, the reality, where you are,
yes.
what you want to change, and how do you change it. You change it back to the people.
Yes.
Embrace situation where you are
Mhm.
and navigate. How do you navigate from a situation you are? For example, when I was a politician, I was in a community where I saw that there was an issue of unemployment in the area.
Mm.
There was an issue around education. The schools, they needed support teachers, they needed improving the playgrounds, we needed to improve the skills of the people because we had a lot of regeneration projects coming to
Yes.
the area, but the people could not get jobs. So what was the reason behind? As a leader, I realized that my local people didn't have the skills. Education is key
Yes.
to achieving. So then I started putting the people together in the community, raising issues, putting a portfolio of issues in the community, understanding that to our central government. We were able to get 54 million pounds from central government to come and address the issues. But as a leader, you don't just look at that long vision. You start with early wins, small things that brings people. They feed your dreams. So we started like cleaning the alleyways, making the place nicer so we don't have crime, upgrading the of schools, upskilling the local people, initiatives for employment, improving the accommodation for the people. If we had, for example, tower blocks, which we had in my area, I went with people to see these tower blocks, the garages around. Are these having all the standards to live in? And I realized we come from extreme poverty. You cannot live in London again in an extreme place. And we put it together to government. Big tower blocks were blown down because they didn't meet the standards of living,
Yes.
of modern living. So they were brought in. Yes. Schools, money was pumped to schools. We looked at our local station, radio station, underground. It needs to be improved. We need to have flowers. We need a cafe at the station when people travelers are traveling. We need to have a cafe. We need to have a test point here. We need to have resources for single parents where they can put their kids and go to school.
Mm.
Not the way I suffered. Most of it was from me. I went to school for 3 years, studying masters and BSc with a child in the train. Another thing I didn't tell you, in 1995 to 97, I found myself in a class of 9 men.
Wow.
I was the only woman, the only the only Kenyan studying
Yeah,
A studying AI in 1995
you are incredible. This is impressive.
before AI came. I was
Before I can. Well,
now
you're such an
AI
inspiration. I
exactly.
thank you so much for sharing the story. I've been so touched and moved by your incredible power and the resilience, but also the strength that you had as a young girl. We need to give her so much love. That young girl in you, like incredible, because this is what inspires everyone. Thank you so much for everyone who wants to read the blessed struggles, blessing struggles. Yeah,
Blessed struggles.
let me see it again. Let's take a photo with it. Blessed Struggles. You can find it on Amazon. We're going to drop the link. Thank you so much, Regina, for being with me today. Thank you, everyone. We continue this week so that we wrap up this beautiful BAL Method series. They have been incredible. Thank you for being one of our guests. It's an
Well,
honor to know you.
thank you for having me. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, everyone.